In this video, I'm going to plan out the week in my Erin Condren Compact Vertical Life Planner. Hi, I'm Kristen, and I post functional planning videos on my channel. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be right back. All right, let's plan the week, and we're going to plan week 34, which is this week. And let's start off, since we're here, I'll just look at what's going on. We have an orthodontist appointment at 9 a.m. I want to film on Tuesday. I want to film my tending list. In my power sheets, I want to work on my September tending list, just set aside some time and then film it as well. And then we have tennis practice at 6 p.m. It'll be our first tennis practice of the school year, and this year we're doing it different. Last year and the year before we did it every single day because my son had it for off-campus PE. This year it's just for playing tennis because he likes it. He doesn't have to have a PE credit this year, but we're going to just keep doing one session a week. And I have my tennis racket BW icon here to indicate that I need to pay the tuition for that for the rest of the month. My mom's birthday is this week. Happy birthday, Mommy, if you're watching this. And I need to do a savings deposit. And then I need to plan out and just kind of get back on track with my channel and filming and blogging and all that stuff. And I'm dedicating some time on Friday to plan that and film that. And actually, I should probably move that to Thursday because I'm filming. I don't know why this is here. I'll have to look at that. But anyway, either Thursday or Friday, I'll be doing that. And then we have Formula One. Yay! Formula One is back. And I'm happy about that. Let's see. We've got the dashboard here. And I don't need any of that. I've been working on sorting the Legos. I haven't written this blog post that I want to write yet. We've worked through some of our back to school checklist. I finished this book. I haven't started another Kindle book yet. This is an audiobook called Wayward, which I was like halfway through, and then I get my audiobooks from the library, and it was due, and someone else had a hold on it, so I wasn't able to renew it, but I just got it back this morning, so hopefully I can finish it. It's like 34 hours. Last month I was reading a book that was like 32 hours, and this is the sequel to that. They're just long. Anyway, so hopefully I can finish that this month. So I'm still working on that, and I need to find a new book to read on my Kindle, like at night. So I got one of the, I got like a clip for my Kindle. It's like a tripod. You can put your phone in it or whatever, but like the thing is spring loaded and it's wide enough to hold my Kindle. And I have it like attached to my bed frame so I can turn it, like it's on like a bendy kind of arm. And so I have it attached to my bed frame where when I'm laying down in bed, and I sleep on my side, so when I'm laying down in bed, I can see my Kindle and without holding it with my hands. And then I have like a little remote that turns the pages for me. It's a little like, you just like hit the button, you hold the little thing, you hit the button, and it has like, I guess there's just like a clip. It's just like a spring loaded clip, and you clip it where you would tap your Kindle to turn the page. And when you hit the button, it turns the page, and I love it. So I can just cuddle up under the covers and read. I've been trying to do that instead of scrolling my phone at night, and I feel like I'm doing good there, building that better habit, swapping out an undesirable habit with a better habit. I think I finished this last week. I don't have to track my debit purchases. Actually, I'm gonna need to start tracking my debit purchases for September because my statement will end this week. So I might need to I don't know, I might start a sticky note if I make any purchases so that I can transfer it in my September plan. Yeah, we've got Formula One this weekend. So excited, that's finally back. And, you know, I wasn't going to check things off this list, but I did make a few of these things this month so far, so why not check those off? These are just meal ideas. And then movie ideas. We were going to do a movie night last night and we didn't. Maybe we will watch this tonight. And then my husband suggested watching The Matrix. So I don't know. We'll see. And let's actually look at the current week. And I have not yet swept or mopped or vacuumed. I did do my brain dump, which I forgot to bring the journal over here, so I'll grab that in a second. I've checked on my son's school. I need to do all of this stuff. Oh, for PTO, I am in charge of writing like a newsletter and everything, but we're still kind of getting set up for the year. And some platforms and things are changing, so I haven't sent it yet, but I did write it. So I'm just gonna put a dot there. And then I am making a calendar for myself for things that I can post on our social media page. I missed my Goal School Premium class the other night because we were doing something. I don't remember, and I don't have anything else written down here. I don't remember what we were doing. What did we end up doing on Tuesday night? I have no idea. Anyway, I need to watch the replay, and I haven't done that yet, so I'm hoping I can do that this weekend. So all of this stuff, the cleaning things, are things that I will either do this weekend, or they will not happen, and then they'll just get put back on the list for next week. So they're not going to get migrated is basically what I'm saying. Although if I don't watch the Goal School Premium replay, that will need to get migrated. So let's just use this highlighter. It might not match. It's not the same color. I might have one actually. Let's just use like this gray one, maybe light gray from Erin Condren. I'll highlight that just to remind myself to do it this weekend. And if I don't, then I can add it. And school supplies, I haven't needed to buy any. No teachers have suggested any supplies other than things we already had. And yeah, so that's been cool. I'm just gonna mark it out. And then let's put this here, makeup brushes, paying tennis, which we should do this weekend. I think my husband was going to do it. I need to check and make sure he didn't Venmo that money before I do. And then a gym membership, so I had mentioned that we used to do tennis lessons every day after school. So we're not going to be doing that anymore, but my son has requested that we do a gym membership and go work out at the gym, which is good because I was kind of using the tennis lessons as a reason to exercise. I would drop him off at the tennis courts and then I would go walk on the walking trail there. And so it was like, instead of going home and then coming back to get him, I would just use that time to walk on the walking trail and listen to my audiobook. But now we're not going to have that every day anymore. And so I like the idea of a gym membership, and he's 13, he's about to be 14. And so he does need like an adult there with him, I think. And so, yeah, so he'll work out and I will just probably either work out with him if his friends aren't there, or I'll do the treadmill or maybe a class or something. I don't know how that works. I got to look into it. But either way, we need to do a gym membership. And then that will be happening every afternoon after school. So if we go get that set up this weekend, we will start going this week, but I don't have that yet, so that's not going to get put on the calendar. Let's cross these off. Normally I film on Fridays, and today is Saturday. I did not get groceries this Friday because I ended up going after the PTO meetings I had a PTO event this morning for first day of school. Both of those days I ended up going to the grocery store afterwards, just for things I've forgotten. And I ended up just buying enough to get us through. And I'm gonna try to do like a pantry situation for next week without having to order groceries. I may need to go buy some milk and stuff. So I guess I need to figure that out too. Let's put that here. I'm just gonna write menu / groceries to help me remember to figure that out, and then I'll add that to my week as well. Big Brother tomorrow. So today, when I'm filming this, is Saturday. When you're watching this, it'll be Monday. So Big Brother would have already been on for Sunday, where we find out who won HOH and what the whole AI instigator thing is. I'm so excited for that. And yeah, all right, let's get planning finally. I have this Cultivate What Matters washi because I think it's so pretty, and I haven't really used it much. I've got like a whole roll of it. It has a little bit of this yellow color, so I thought it might look nice together. And then I grabbed the yellow that goes with the Cultivate, like their color coding scheme. And this is the yellow because I know it's August and yellow. And then this is an Erin Condren dual tip highlighter in powder blue, which probably came from the canvas set. If not, it came from Bold Blooms, but I think it was canvas. That gray one I used earlier is light gray. I don't know. That probably came from canvas as well. Anyway, I have these here and my Big Brother schedule. Let's take my cleaning checklist and see what I did and check off those things just so we can kind of keep a record of it. We definitely did trash both days this week. I have not cleaned the kitchen yet. And I did do the bathrooms. Those got checked off here. I haven't swept or mopped or vacuumed. I did my laundry. My son will do his laundry this weekend, and I am washing the linens today, and I haven't done any of those things. So yeah, my son did do his laundry, and I know I washed the sheets, but let's just not check it because no, I did. And I know I washed the sheets, so those just never got checked off from before. So it looks like I haven't vacuumed forever, so that maybe needs to be a priority. All right. So I think the other thing I was agonizing about last week was adding like Big Brother to my priorities or whatever. And I'm not going to do that. I don't think it mattered. I think having it like at the bottom just kind of as a, hey, by the way, Big Brother's on tonight kind of thing. I think that's better. And I did like having the 3 dots already there. And then some days I had to add some. And so that kind of annoyed me that I had to add some and then I lost that space between the lists just because I'm being very, I don't know, particular about it or whatever. And I think what I do want to do is I still want to put the dots and then skip a line, and then anything else that doesn't make it to that those 3 dots can just go in the list, because it's probably not that, it's not something I planned ahead, you know, and so it's not something that I was planning for myself ahead of time to try to make sure to do. It was something that came up last minute, and then that needs to just kind of be added to the bottom. And then I think that will help me see whenever I do like my flip through and I kind of analyze every week, that'll help me see what kinds of things throw me off, I guess. I don't know. So I like the idea of having the 3 dots and then having that be things that I planned for myself ahead of time to do. It's like my promise to myself. And then I can go back and see what promises did I keep to myself, I think. Okay, and then before we grab this, it's gonna be seconds, you're not even gonna notice. Okay, I told you wouldn't notice it, but I grabbed my power sheets and my brain dump list, which I didn't even go through and like categorize them. I just did the brain dump and then just started checking things off the brain dump. That's not how you're supposed to use it. You're supposed to categorize it to help you figure out what's important. And apparently I never did that. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll just scan it. Maybe we'll do that part together. Should we do that now? And then my power sheets, I need to go through and update them. I don't know, maybe we should do this together because I don't know that I've done this on camera yet. So we can get like a little a little brain dump journal. So this is from Cultivate What Matters. It's called the Refresh Brain Dump Journal. It's a relatively new product. I really like it. I use it all the time to make my big checklists and brain dumps, and that way I know what to add to my lists, my to-do list. And so here I have lists of things. I'm gonna highlight the things that I want to try to get done this weekend, and we will do that, like the things that I know need to get figured out. My menu, my groceries, and my food prep for next week. I mean, I could vacuum this week. Paying tennis. I have a whole bunch of, it says trash upstairs. I just have like where I was going through old papers and things. I need to, let's do that this weekend so that it can go out on Monday. And then I'm doing this right now. And I want to try to do that Goal School Premium class. So everything that's highlighted, I'm not going to transfer over here. And what this is going to be is just going to be for week 34, like the things I want to try to get done. And there's so many things on here, and you know, it's here. I can water my plants after this too. Let's see, I've got work things, I've got PTO things, I've got like home/cleaning things, and then I have personal things. So that's one of the ways you can use these four sections. There's like instructions here. Oh, I have a tab for it. So we've got ways that you can sort and organize your list to help you, you know, kind of prioritize or whatever. So I think I'm going to do it by category and categorize like PTO stuff, home stuff, channel stuff, and personal stuff. So let's say PTO, personal, and I'm kind of scribbling, so this isn't going to be satisfying pretty handwriting for you, but that's just life. Work and home. Home is mostly going to be like cleaning and stuff like that. So the PTO, I need to work on the website. I need to finish up the newsletter. And I need to make my content calendar. And for work, I want to write a blog post about color coding in my power sheets and how that helps me and stuff like that. I need to plan August, September, and then quarter 4, the rest of August. I've been, you know that I've been off my routine. I haven't had a lot of videos up, and I want to try to figure out what I can do for the rest of the month. I need to answer comments. I'm super behind on those. I'm sorry if you've asked me a question and I haven't answered it. I try to go through and scan and look for anything that might be urgent. So I have a list of videos I want to film. Actually, what I'm gonna do is not have these on this list, and I'm just gonna put under my planning, I'm gonna make a note to see video list. Okay, so home, I am sorting Legos still. That is a non-urgent project. It's just something I do when I'm watching TV. I need to get a haircut because my hair is ridiculously long and it's not cute and it's kind of annoying. I need to vacuum upstairs. Let's make that be like a weekend thing, and then that doesn't need to go on my to-do list. I do want to scrub my kitchen floor. So we have this awful tile that's like textured, and just stuff builds up. Even though I mop every week, most weeks, it's just like the texture of the tile, like stuff builds up in it, and I need to actually get in there with like a scrub brush. And our grout is awful too, but there's nothing I can do about that, to be honest. It was awful when we bought the house. We clean it, but it's not pretty. I do want to review my power sheets and stuff and just kind of break down some goals for the next steps. I haven't done that in a while. I know we have a quarterly refresh coming up, but that's not until like September, and I kind of still, I don't know, I just feel like I need to do it. I want to do like a self tanner session. I need to do a pedicure because I don't have any toenail polish on my toes right now, and I always feel weird about that whenever I want to wear flip-flops. And then we need to figure out my son's birthday and what he wants to do. And review my routines workbook, which I can do whenever I do my power sheets. So now having these like categorized like this, what would be really good is if I was great at time blocking and I said, on this day for these hours, I'm going to work on PTO. And then I would have a list already to go of the things I need to do. I'm not really there yet. And so this just kind of helps me see like what there's like a ton of, and then seeing it in smaller lists helps me see and prioritize it better about like what I think is like more important, because it's in a smaller list. Also on here, I want to just say get organized, because I am new to the PTO and I don't have like all of the contact information I need for certain people and stuff like that. And I just need to, I don't know, figure out my little system for that. It shouldn't be that complicated, but I just want to make sure I know what I'm, know where I need to look for things or who I need to talk to for things. And yeah, so I think that this would work much better if maybe if I had an hourly planner and I was like time blocking those hours for certain things, then I could say these are the things that I want to put on the lists on those days. But the way I'm using the compact vertical isn't really like that. So I think what I'll do is these are just, when I do my 3 things up here, I can pick 3, maybe 1 from each of these lists, so that it's like a nice well-rounded kind of thing, and I'm like doing enough for each of my areas of responsibility. So I think that's how we'll do it for now. All right, and then on my power sheets, I don't have anything to check. I did do food prep for week 32, and I didn't do that brain dump that week, but I just did the one for week 33. The one that I do during week 33 for week 34. And then I'll prep the food later, what we have left in the fridge and everything, and figure out my menu for next week. I haven't been checking off my daily tasks here, but I did do it a couple times in my planner. Opening the house and closing the house. I did close the house last night, and I did open the house this morning, so this is kind of weird because this says this is the powder blue highlighter, but it looks the same as the ocean highlighter I used last week. That's almost the same color. That's kind of funny. I feel like they should have made one different if they were going to sell more than one pack, but whatever. Okay, so opening and closing the house on Wednesday the 14th, I did it. And I closed it, and then yeah, we'll just check all of these and these 2. I haven't been working out. I have been doing my PM routine, but I don't know which days. I know I didn't do it every day, and I have definitely done Duolingo every day, except I haven't done it today yet. And then I've been reading. I know I was reading on Monday. I know I've read every day this week, so let's just check those off. And I have already read this morning. Yeah, I don't know. See, this isn't really how this is supposed to work. I should be doing this every night. So that's something I need to figure out, how to make myself check these off, I think. Yeah. Okay, this stuff, we have some things here, which I've done the fees, I've done the lunch prep. So we are now, I don't have the markers for this. Is this gonna be not satisfying if I don't do these right now? I'm not going to, because I'm not gonna get up and get those markers again. This is what's like, can be tricky sometimes, is that I use different things for different things. And if I'm gonna be doing this on camera, I need to keep my supplies for this here, but I don't always do that. And so my supplies for this are somewhere else. And it's just, it shouldn't be this complicated. And it's kind of annoying that it is complicated. I want to make it not complicated. So that's something we'll have to simplify in the future, because it just shouldn't be like that. Anyhow, let's move this over and actually start planning in the Erin Condren planner, which is why you're here probably. And let's draw the lines. If you're new here, I like to draw the lines here in this section so I can make a list there. And then I don't use this mini calendar because I have my own little printable mini calendar that I can either put here or I can put stickers there to cover that little mini calendar. I like a Monday start and I like to know week numbers. Speaking of week numbers, let's get some stickers for that. We'll just pull that out. So let's do the lines. I just need my ruler and my mechanical pencil here. And all I'm gonna do is use the ruler, line it up with this line so that the line spacing is the same. And I know it's not slanted because the ruler is along this line. And then I'm just gonna draw the line, and then I'll go back and erase so that it's nice and neat and even. And I haven't had any issues with the smudging or anything yet. That's what I was worried about. But you could also use like a light gray fine tip marker here. If you want the lines to be like the same color and look like they go. Or just, you know, you can use any color marker you want. I just like it to look the same and not be like part of the decoration, because too much decoration and color is like too much for my brain and it looks chaotic when I look at it. So I just want it to kind of like fade into the background and just not exist, you know? And so that's where the pencil or the gray marker is perfect. The reason I like the pencil is because it is erasable and I don't have to measure out where I want the lines to start and stop. I can just go erase where they shouldn't be, which I'm about to do right now. So now we'll take this and we'll line it up with the edge of these lines all the way down. And then we'll get the little eraser out down here. And here, let's line up with the bottom just to make sure it's like a T-square, like it's nice and flat. And then all of this stuff can get erased easily and it'll be nice and neat like it was always meant to be there. And we'll do the same on this side. And erase all of these that are sticking out over here on the edge. Just like that. And it looks super nice, super neat, and super easy. It didn't take that much time. And now that space is more functional for me. What am I doing? This is the way it goes. Okay, and I'm done with this, so let's put that away. And like I said, I can put this here, or maybe we'll add some trackers or a sticker or something, but I think maybe we'll just keep that there. We'll do the week number sticker when we put the washi on later, and let's actually plan because that's the important part. I did the 3 dots using this last time, and now I am thinking, what if I use a dot marker? Because once I started checking these, you couldn't see that those were like priorities. I could also highlight the whole line, But I think what I'll do is, I also have dot stickers, but I think that's gonna be too fiddly, and then I would have to do 21 stickers, you know, 3 dots for every day, and I don't wanna do that either. So I'm thinking dot marker is probably the way to go, and I do have some here in my thing. These are Erin Condren dot markers, and I don't think these are gonna be the right colors, so I should have prepped this ahead of time, but I didn't, so we are just gonna have to deal. We'll use the back of this sticky note, and we're gonna just try to find, it's probably gonna be this one, this blush one. Yeah, I think this blue is not gonna work, it's too dark. And I think these colors from the Erin Condren dot markers are probably not gonna work either. This one's like fluorescent, I don't like it. And then there's not even any purple, and this green is probably too teal. Yeah, so we'll do the blush, and then that way I don't have to get up and go find my dot markers. Oh, I did have this one. What is this? This is an Oh Hoo Hoo. Oh, that one's like too orange. Okay. Wait, here's a gray Oh Hoo Hoo. Do we want to do gray? No, we'll do the blush. Okay. Okay. Got bled through, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna do 3 dots on each day. And just like that. And then once I get the washi tape up here, that will match better and it'll look nicer. Like right now it kind of looks like it doesn't go, but I think it'll look like it goes once the washi tape is on. Sunday. Okay, so last week, if you watched, I kind of had like a little existential crisis about what kinds of things I need to put in here, because I was putting like Big Brother, because I like the show. It's on 3 times a week. If I don't watch it when it's broadcast, then I get backed up, and I don't want that. Like, I just want to watch it. I want to make that time to sit down and relax in the evening, watch the show, and not have to worry about catching up on it. But I also don't think that's a priority. I've decided after doing it this week that it's not a priority, and that can go down at the bottom. And then we talked about earlier that I'm going to add these things. And then we also need to consider what's going on the schedule. So for Monday, I know the priority is getting my son to his orthodontist appointment. That's going to be like the big thing that happens that day. Orthodontist appointment. And then Tuesday, I want to film my tending list. And that's important. And I don't have anything else happening that day until the evening. So I am going to make sure that happens. That's going to be a priority for Tuesday. So let's say film tending list for Tuesday. And then tennis practice is that evening. Let's put 6 to 7:30 p.m. we have tennis. I realize I'm not writing neatly here. I'm looking at my handwriting and thinking that looks a little bit messy, so whoops. Okay, and then Wednesday is my mom's birthday, but let's put like a little like birthday thing up here, I think. And where's my sticker book? Here's my Planner Kate sticker book. Let me go to August and see if I have any balloons or anything. I have this thing. I think I have some things that say happy birthday. And then I can make sure to give my mom a message or call her or whatever. We will put this here. And Thursday, I need to do a savings deposit. Okay, and Thursday was also the day that I think I'm going to plan as much as I can as far as the stuff I wrote here. So let's do that. Let's put plan work stuff. And then also I like to do my brain dump, which is on my tending list to try to, get in the rhythm of doing this before I get to my filming session. So we're gonna add that as like an important priority thing as well. Brain dump. Okay. Friday is a filming day, and so right here I'll just write film, edit, upload. Okay, and then groceries. So let's add order groceries to Thursday's to-do list. They'll get delivered this day, but so the thing about grocery delivery is I don't really have to do anything. I just need to be here, which I always am because I'm filming. And I feel like I'm adding it to like the priority list, even though it doesn't, like I'm not doing it. So I just want to know that it's happening. I'm going to go ahead and use this one that says grocery delivery here and just kind of put it up at the top. And then I know that's always in the morning. I never have a specific time, but it's just sometime between 9 and 1 and then there. So then we'll do here, order groceries. And on Monday morning, like I had mentioned that I'm not having the groceries delivered this weekend, but I am going to need to get like milk and eggs and a couple of things. And I'm going to be out on Monday morning. So on Monday morning, after I drop my son off at school, I am going to go to the grocery store and just grab a couple of things. It won't be like a full grocery shop, but I know that I will need to do that. That probably could have been a priority, but I don't know. It just didn't seem that big of a deal. Okay. And then we have Formula One on the schedule, and I have the hours of everything here. So it's 8 a.m. both Saturday and Sunday. And those are going to go on the priority because they just are. It's important to me. And so we will do 8 a.m. We have quali. And then on Sunday, this coil is always in my way. 8 a.m. Sunday is the Dutch Grand Prix. All right. And then we have the Big Brother schedule, which I'm going to look. I feel like every time I look at this, it changes and I just like need some proof. I just feel like I need proof. So what I'm going to do right now is I am opening the local channel schedule. And this schedule is in my time zone already. Like it's in my time zone. Okay. This is KHOU channel 11, which is the CBS channel for Houston. Okay. I'm going to pick Wednesday, August the 21st from this list. Oh, on the computer, it has like a drop down, but I guess I just have to hit these arrows. So the 21st, we're on 8/21, and then we're gonna go to the hours of like 6, 7. It says Big Brother is on at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. So yeah, let's just write that let's write that at the bottom. Yeah. Do I want to add this? Let's see. if I add this at the bottom, will I have space? Okay, so I'm gonna skip that last line and not write anything there so that I have room for that washi, but we'll put on Wednesday at 7 p.m. we have Big Brother. Okay, now on Thursday the 22nd at 7 p.m. it's on Big Brother. It's like the past few weeks, every week, one of the days I have written down is not correct, and it's just like, what? And it just makes me wonder if I'm like, just don't know how to use a calendar, which I kind of feel like I do. Okay, so then on the 25th at, oh wait, no, I hit the 25th at 8 p.m. 8:30. Why is it on at 8:30? So you see this? It says it's starting at 8:30 and it's going to 9:30. What is happening? Oh, because NFL preseason, so it's later. So at 8:30. See? All right, so let's write it. Oh, the coil. 8 looks stupid. 8:30 p.m. Big Brother. All right. Oh, my handwriting is so atrocious this week. I've noticed that lately. I'm having a really hard time keeping my handwriting neat, even though it's like I just need to go back to basics again and slow down, I guess. But even when I go slow, I feel like my handwriting doesn't look good anymore. And I'm wondering if it's the pens I'm using or something. When I loved my handwriting, I was using this Pilot G2 number 10. But I also feel like it makes everything look it's too bold maybe for writing a lot in my planner. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Maybe next week I'll use this again and just see if I like it better. Okay, so now we need to add stuff to the task list that may not have gotten. Okay, I need to do all this stuff. We need to get cleaning added, and then I do want to put the cleaning in each individual day. This is done. I can get rid of it until next week. Okay, let's do this so we can get rid of this. So on Monday, I need to get the trash out. And then on Thursday, we need to get the trash out. And that goes out in the morning. I do not put my trash out the night before. I just put it out in the morning before the trash comes. And let's just put recycle in parentheses in case my brain stops working and I don't remember Thursdays is trash day or recycle day. And let's do my laundry on Mondays. My son will do his laundry on Sunday, and I will just remind him. Okay, and then I will wash linens and such on Saturday. Wash the sheets and towels. Oh, you know what? I do need to check on my son's school and then like what he needs to be getting done during the week. I kind of feel like by Thursday, teachers have everything uploaded onto the site they're using. And that's a good day because I'm doing brain dump and getting ready to plan and everything. So we will do that on Thursdays. Check school. And I need to vacuum and then sweep and mop. I'm filming these days, and so on the days I film, I'm kind of realizing that I usually like to start filming at the time when I would normally start like cleaning for the day. So let's not put big cleaning things these days, like kitchen and bathroom. Let's do bathroom on Wednesday. This video is getting kind of long, I know, but I haven't had videos in a while, so maybe that's okay. I don't know. Yeah, I know it's just a weekly plan with me, but I had to do the other things too. All right. We're just gonna go ahead and like vacuum and stuff this day. We'll vacuum. How did I spell vacuum wrong? Do I have a whiteout? I do. I did 2 C's instead of 2 U's. So vacuum. And then let's also sweep and mop this day. Oh my gosh, I just spelt sweep wrong. Sweep and mop. Bathroom, sweep and mop. Oh, cleaning the kitchen. I do like to clean the kitchen like the day before I do food prep, so I guess after I film and everything, I can clean the kitchen that day. This coil's like way too big. I know I said I wanted to use this planner for like 3 months to get it, you know, to give it a good chance, but I don't know. I feel like maybe 2 months is good enough. I don't know. What do you think? Should I switch back to my monthly planner starting in September? Or should I go through September and then switch in October? I don't know that I want to keep using this after having used it for 2 months. I kind of just feel like it's too much. Like I'm trying to, I feel like I liked how I used my monthly planner where I had like my main things each day and then my running to-do list for the whole week. And then on certain days when I felt like I needed to, I would just use like a regular to-do list or a daily notepad situation to kind of like list out everything I needed to do that day. I feel like that maybe works better for me than this, even though I like the idea of this. So that's just kind of what I'm leaning towards right now, if you were curious. And so that makes me think, should I just go ahead and switch for September, even though I said I wanted to give it a good 3 months? I don't know. What do you think? All right. And makeup brushes, coffee and kettle, that can go over here. So this I'm done with for now. And the only other things are everything that's still left on my brain dump. And then let's see what I need to add here. I'm going to sort Legos. I'm going to put that on Sundays and I'll put it up here on the priority. I'll do it while I'm watching the race and all of the commentary and stuff. And then I didn't think about it, but I need to put my food prep on Saturday. That's a priority. Food prep. And I have brain dump. I have food prep. Oh, I need to work on my blog. I think Monday is a good day. In the morning, I'm going to be busy. And then after lunch, all I am doing is, I don't have anything like specifically happening after lunch. So I can work on my blog on Monday. And the seasonal decor stuff, I'm kind of just done with for now. I didn't put everything in bins. I don't want to buy a bunch of bins, and so I'm not going to label them. It is all put away. The only stuff that's not put away is fall, because that's coming up, and I didn't want to put it away just to pull it all back out. And so it's in the room, like neatly organized. And then I think what I'll do is, after Halloween decorations, I'll put them up and then take them down, what's specifically Halloween, and then I'll put that all and label it in bins and everything. So now I think everything is ready to be used, and then when I put it away, I will like further organize it. But for now, I think that project is kind of like done, and I don't need to like add it to my weekly thing anymore. And that's really everything else that's on my tending list. That's all accounted for on my week. And then I've really got to do, let's do comments. Let's do comments on Monday. I'm really sorry about not getting to comments. Comments are important to me, and that's why I don't do them. I know that sounds really like doesn't make sense, but I guess I don't want to just go and like click the heart on everything. Like I want to answer, and I want to like read the comment and then give you like a real answer, and not just be like thanks or love it or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know. And then so that's why whenever I see that there's a bunch, I'm like, oh man, I don't have time to sit down and like read and just like be involved, you know? And I really want to dedicate the time to that, but then that makes me go, oh no, I don't have that time, and then I don't do it, and then it gets more and more. It's just a thing. I know you're gonna say, don't worry about it, you always do, you're the best, but it is important to me, and it's not something that I take like for granted, and that's why it's important to me to like actually do it. Okay. Sometimes when I'm super overwhelmed, if there is a comment that's just like, great video, you know, I will just click the heart because I think you understand. But, you know, yeah, anyway. So I need to work on PTO stuff, and I don't know that I'm going to scrub the kitchen floor. I don't really think it's that important to do right now. So that's probably just going to wait. I do want to get a haircut. When do I get a haircut? I could go on Wednesday because I don't have anything going on like yet. We'll see. I'm not going to go to a place where I have to like, I don't know, make an appointment like months ahead of time. I don't go to places like that. I'm not like fancy enough for stuff like that. I'm really just probably going to go to like just a basic haircut place and ask them to cut a couple inches off. We're not doing like a fancy style or any color or anything like that. So let's just say we're going to do a haircut this day. We'll see if it happens. You know, we'll see. And then maybe Wednesday I'll work on PTO stuff. And then I have the list over here. Okay, and then the Legos are already on here. So I'm gonna start making dots. So this is the blog, and this is the planning, and this is comments. I have all of those. PTO stuff I have noted that I'll do that. Sort Legos I have noted. I'm not gonna do scrubbing the floor this week. Personal I have noted. And then reviewing my routines and power sheets. And then if I don't get to it, we're just gonna film the power sheets, like the tending list video, like normal, and then I'll just wait and review it another time. Review power sheets and routines. Work book. All right, and then I think Sunday's a good day to do like a self tanner thing and like a pedicure. So let's do like, we'll do self-care as a priority, and then we'll do, we'll just put here pedicure and tanner in the list. And then we still have some spaces on Friday, Wednesday, Saturday, and then we have a list over here. And then once we figure out the workout schedule, like when we want to go to the gym and stuff, maybe I can do it down here for those days. I don't know. We'll add it in, and then next time we'll evaluate how we want to do it. Let's do some decorating and then we'll be done. I know this video has been long. It's entirely too long for a weekly plan, and I don't want it to take that long. And when I was planning in my monthly planner, it never took that long because I knew how it worked. And I know it takes time to figure out like your new planning routine in a new planner, but at the same time that other planner worked for me. So I didn't really need to like come up with a new way to plan. And so it is kind of like, what am I doing? Why am I wasting this time trying to come up with like a new planning routine that's causing me like stress and anxiety when I could just do it the way I know works, you know? And the reason I'm doing it is for the channel. Let's just be real and honest here. I am using this planner because I'm interested in it genuinely and I wanted to try it, but I don't know if I would have switched planners if I wasn't filming videos. I don't know. I'm not sure what the answer to that is, but either way, I do recognize that I don't need to do this, you know? Like I don't need to give myself this kind of grief over, you know, planning my week. I want to cover where it says August because I already have August there. So let's line this up here on this side. Make sure that's covered. And then I'll put the week number over here too. It's pretty. I love Cultivate What Matters floral designs. They're pretty and I don't use them enough. And they do have sticker books. Like I wonder if there's a sticker in here that matches. Like there's florals. I know that some books have the actual same florals that are on that, like these right here. They're almost exactly the same. Like I could totally use these if I wanted to. And like this one, obviously it's the same. But I tend to use these in my power sheets, so they do get used. I just, see, like this whole page has been used. Yeah, see, they're all over my power sheets. All right, week 34. We'll just put it over here and cover up where this G is sticking out. And I think that is probably good enough. There's room for adding things for next week, and it's a good balance of all the things I said I wanted to do, things from my power sheets, things that have just been floating around in my brain. So if I get these things done, it should be, you know, helpful, and it should help alleviate some stress and whatnot. And I mean, there's always going to be more, but eventually we'll get there. I'm going to leave this open and work on this weekend. So yeah, that is how I plan my week in my Erin Condren Compact Vertical. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing because I post functional planning videos like this on my channel. And if you liked this one, you'll probably like those ones too. And I'd love to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.